Oh yeah, that reminds me. I should check the metrics or whatever, because yeah, I've been using the sleep tracker on that,
Uh-huh.
and
I bet it's freaking the hell out.
well, yeah. Let's see, how much deep sleep did I get today? Because it has been kind of hilariously low.
Yeah.
Yep, 41 minutes today. Yeah, usually
Wow.
I top out at about an hour and 8 minutes. Usually less than an hour.
Well, let's see. I've been sleeping a lot this week. For some reason, I have just been extra exhausted all week.
Me too. You know what you should do before you go to bed?
Not turn off YouTube. Well, no, not turn off YouTube. Not listen to ghost stories.
It wasn't ghost stories. It was like
then
creepy
it's fine.
stories.
Yeah, that's way better.
Like that family, the mystery of the family who got on the farm that got murdered.
Yeah, abducted from their house in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night.
No, like their neighbors noticed the kids stopped going to school and they weren't seeing the neighbors. The animals were still kept, but like they went over there and like everybody had been brutally murdered.
But they kept coming back to take care of the animals.
Yeah. Well, they took like care of the animals for like, a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
While there was like murdered bodies in the house.
Nice.
I'll send you a link.
No, I just need them to have that crackdown on all the spam callers. They need to be more on top of that, because I still keep getting the calls, and that's usually what wakes me up.
Yeah. Well, they find like millions of dollars, and they've only collected like a couple grand, and they're still doing it. And then it came to light that they don't have any actual enforcement mechanism for those fines.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just wagging the finger at them and saying, "Don't you do that, guys? You're bad."
Yeah, don't do that, guys. We're gonna do it. Don't do that, guys. We're gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. Don't you do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Christ.
On a bicycle.
On a big black bicycle.
Yes.
Where'd you think that was going?
Well, see, you might fall asleep watching YouTube, but I fall asleep watching something else.
Watching big black bicycles. Oh, we should watch some Star Trek. Even though I didn't put up last week's episode yet. Yeah. I forgot that, like, my cousin was coming to visit, like, Sunday night. And that meant I had to clean the house all day Sunday. And then he was here, and he left, like 2 hours ago. So, yeah. I'm not going to be like, hey, guest, I'm going to go lock myself in a room for, like, 3 hours to do a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be out, soon. We'll be a week behind.
So the Netflix Ultraman, since you mentioned it earlier, is awful CGI. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We got one more episode till we make it to a bunch of like pretty good episodes.
This one is shit.
I know.
Yeah, this one sucks.
I like
this is 7.
Yeah.
Unnatural male enhancement. Okay.
That would be better, actually. That would be more entertaining. It just keeps growing. Oh my god, get out of orbit while you can.
Well, whenever somebody says unnatural, or like you see a product on TV, all natural ingredients, I'm like, all unnatural ingredients.
Yeah. Well, I mean, natural ingredients can include, like,
anything.
Yeah, hemlock, arsenic, like, like cyanide. Hydrogen cyanide is in, like, apple seeds, that's natural.
Well, it's like this was, produced by some sort of process we figured out. It's natural also.
Yeah, exactly. We are natural.
We aren't invoking, like, divine spirits or,
exactly, like
demonic energy to create this,
Yeah. As though metals don't occur naturally in, like, the Earth's crust,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, with the possible exception of like plutonium, but nobody talks about plutonium.
Your mom talks about plutonium.
Not anymore, since the government heard.
She knew things, man.
Yeah, I mean, my last name's not really it's witness protection.
Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, now I look the other way. What else could I do? I just stared at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you. I'd rather be drunk, but I'm caught.
Hey everybody, Highway 47 with you here, and we're watching some Star Trek The Next Generation with you. I am Shaggy B, with me is Draco Funk.
Hi, guys. And
with us is Scrodrick.
That actually scared me when you did that. I wasn't expecting it right after that. So.
Awesome. Yeah, we're all tired and lazy, so let's watch some Star Trek. This is Season 2, Episode 7, Unnatural Selection, and it's terrible. Draco Funk, tell us all about it.
Oh man, do I have to?
Yeah, man, we gotta get through this.
You're the expert.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I looked at this episode, and there's some episodes after it that have lower ratings. And all but what there's only, I'm not counting the last episode of this season.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I'm just not counting it.
It doesn't count.
But like every episode after this, I've at least been entertained by, except for this one.
This one is like, this one represents how we all feel today. Like this is just the slow decay and inevitable like loss of youth, and like but without like all of the good experiences and memories. This is like the saddest and most depressing thing that we'll ever experience watching Star Trek.
Yeah, they're like, let's take the oldest member of the crew and hyper age them.
Yeah. It's like that original series episode, but without the compelling plot behind it.
Yeah, and the Dr. McCoy is like
worse.
Yeah.
They took him from being like a crotchety old charming country boy to just being like a racist bitch. and we're supposed to feel sorry for her because she put herself in a position knowing what would happen. And it gets older after we've known her for 6 episodes. And she spent all of her time denigrating one of our favorite crew members.
Yeah.
No, that just makes her endearing.
Oh, is that what it is?
I mean, the opposite of that. Sorry.
Yeah. You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Which episode is one of these episodes in second season has one of my favorite intros?
I don't think it's this one.
I don't think it's this one either. I don't remember.
Well, we already saw the one with the beard. That was the last episode.
I do like that.
I like that too. Specifically because of how Brent Spiner plays it as creepily as possible. He's just like, it is a dignified beard.
When I stroke it, does it not make me seem
intelligent, manly? And then LeVar Burton's back there trying not to crack up, and he like can't hold it in. Awesome.
I know they had to do that over and over, and he was just trying to make LeVar laugh.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, and Brent Spiner, like, in interviews, he said things like, he took the kooky robot role because he figured it would be a comedic role, and he wanted to do comedy. And little did he realize. But he got some chances. So, have you ever felt older than you should have been? Since I just remembered that we liked doing questions in episodes.
Man, you all make me feel older.
That's true. you are the oldest one of the three of us. Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
That is true.
I'm also getting gray hair in my beard. I noticed.
Yeah, I accidentally cut off my sideburns. And so like you get like the beard trimmer with like the guard on it, so that you don't just shave it all off. But like the one I have, like the tines on the guard are spaced kind of far apart, and so it caught on the skin and like shaved a huge like bald patch on one of my sideburns before I noticed. And so I was like, well, okay, I guess I don't have sideburns anymore, and I had to shave them off. So the long and the short of it is, if I have any gray, it's in my soul patch, which I still have, and now I don't have the sideburns to offset it.
I did that with like my mustache once.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I woke up in the morning to like I wasn't really awake. And like I gotta trim this. Like there's like a moment of oh shit.
Did you start like right in the center so you had like the reverse Hitler?
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, it was worse. It was worse. It was like just the right side.
Oh.
So the half accidental Hitler.
Yes.
Okay.
No, the half accidental reverse Hitler.
The half accidental. That sounds like a diving move. like you're standing on the board, right? You turn around backwards, and then you slip, and as you fall off, you put up your left arm.
Yeah.
But only your left arm.
Yeah, but only your left arm, because the right arm would be the actual Hitler, and the left arm is the reverse Hitler. And then you and then you do half a twist, and then you go into the water. Perfect 10.
Bonus points if you break your arm, once you hit the pool.
Yeah, put your arm out before you go past the diving board and just
And that flops around and hits you in the face because why would you do some offensive move when you're diving in the pool?
Oh man. Fail army, I want credit.
Oh man. Does that video already exist out there somewhere?
If you can find a link to somebody doing the reversed accidental Hitler dive, or if you would like to do it yourself and film it, please post a link in the comments.
Okay, you got to add the whole thing. The reverse accidental half Hitler dive.
Yes, the reverse accidental half Hitler dive. Yes, that's it. All right, want to watch some Star Trek?
Please.
All right. Before this gets any more unnatural, we will now select the choice to watch some Star Trek.
And we're going to be watching this on Netflix, right, Scradrick?
What?
On Netflix, right, Scradrick?
Oh, yeah, sure. I hadn't opened it yet.
Okay.
So give me a second here to load it. So
fine.
as I'm loading this, I'll talk you through it. Go ahead and click on the episode. Pause the episode when it auto plays. Go ahead and hit the 10-second rewind button, or just drag the slider to the beginning because Netflix is pretty cool about that. Once you get to the 0 point, Shaggy B is going to give you a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. When he says go, or whatever other word he chooses, hit that play button. You should be synced up with us.
Yeah, last time he said
Did I?
no.
I don't remember what I said.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bleep. When you hear the bleep, press play.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't the last time. It was
It was the one you just edited?
I don't know when it was.
Okay. It was one you edited, I assume.
Maybe.
Okay.
So the time I felt older than I really was
Okay.
was when I was having like horrible pain and had to be taken to the hospital by friends because I refused to go.
Oh yeah, that would do it. Yeah. I remember that.
I was like,
Yeah,
I'll be fine. And they're like, no, you're not fine. You look awful. I'm like, no, it passes after a while. And then like 3 hours later, he finally took me to the hospital. And then, I had, an emergency procedure the next morning, and then had, like a minor surgery the following week. So
yeah, that would do it.
I'd only been putting off that pain for like close to a decade.
Yeah, I mean, that's not that long.
Well, I mean, at the beginning of the decade, it was bad, but it kept getting worse.
It's like boiling a frog, right? You start with like, room temperature water, and then the frog doesn't notice,
Yeah, and, it got worse enough, in the last couple of years that I do remember the one time calling Shaggy B and being like, hey, I don't have any insurance, but, I want somebody to be aware in case I die.
Right. Yeah. God.
Which is funny because you were like the farthest away person I could have called, but I didn't want to alarm my parents either because they have their own shit to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember being like, hey, okay, well, I can probably come up there. If
No, it was more like, if I start dying, then you can call someone.
Yeah. Well, the time that I felt older than I should have, the one that immediately comes to mind is less horrifying. It was when I was 21, well, 22. I just turned 22. I took a job, and within a year, I was conducting job interviews for other people who were candidates to work in a similar position at the job I had. And I was interviewing like retired PhDs for this job. I mean, it was not like a, prestigious job by any means.
That's just the economy then.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But it was like, it was just basically that we worked fairly independently. There were just a couple of us at like a satellite office of the company I worked for. And I, it was like 150 miles away, and they didn't want to send somebody. And they apparently trusted me or didn't care. Not sure which, really. But yeah, I wound up interviewing like 4 or 5 candidates and like basically chose the 2 that they hired.
Nice.
At 22, and these were people who were old enough to be my grandparents, who they wound up hiring, and then like I trained them, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I've technically finished college, I guess, but yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of grandparents, the other thing that has made me feel old is when, I'm dealing with people at work, and I get to deal sometimes with, kids.
Right.
And, I start giving unsolicited advice. Like, when I was your age, this, and, make sure when you get older, you do this. And it's like, oh, I'm that
Isn't
guy
it amazing
now.
how easily that phrase just comes out of your mouth before you realize it, though? Yeah, when I was your age, oh, God, I just said it. Like, that moment, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I taught some kids how to play the game.
I
both lost and won just now.
Post a message in the comments if you just lost the game.
Because I did.
Maybe that'll get some comments. No, I won't get any comments. I'm just going to start opening videos with just like begging, like, please post a comment. And then
our listener is not very vocal. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to like what I get. I know.
Please stop.
Midgets or goats?
Like six episodes from now, it's gonna be like, okay, listen, Jews do not control the media. Okay, listen, just shut up. So now that they know how to watch the episode, why don't we start it?
All right.
Did we say the whole speech?
I think so.
If we didn't say the whole speech, put it in the comments.
Yeah. If we didn't say the whole speech, watch literally any of our other episodes recorded. This is like the 60th one.
Yeah, you should know by now.
And if you don't know by now, then you have made an unnatural selection by choosing the one episode in which we weren't complete about it.
Of course, commentary tracks aren't a new thing. People should know how to sync up their stuff.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we're the first commentary track that anybody's ever watched. I mean, not anybody, but somebody.
Yes.
Maybe from now on we should cut it down. Just be like,
do the
ready to sync in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I suppose I could put it on we could put it like on a slide.
We could make a video and put a link to that video in the description. If you don't know how to sync, watch this video.
Only if we do it in like hysterically funny costumes while like drooling and groaning. Good button. Like horse masks. Like on fire,
Oh, no.
Let's start before this gets out of hand.
Before this gets unnatural. All right.
Oh,
man. All right. Pants. You should put on pants now. Don't worry about it, man. It's the internet. Nobody
okay. Yeah, I got my Jalod.
Jaloja tube.
You know what?
Sorry, that one broke me.
So, like, 2 weeks ago, I got a beer out to watch on one of our episodes.
Did you just pick it up and take a swig?
And no, it's still sitting here unopened.
Oh. I doubt it's cold.
I mean, I'm half tempted to drink this room temperature beer.
How bad could it be?
How much do I need beer for this episode?
It will just make you cry if you have alcohol in your system, I think. So
I'm ready to cry. Let's get this started.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Do you want a beer? Do you want to go get a beer?
Nah.
Okay. All right. This is Star Trek: The Next Generation, Season 2, Episode 7. I lost count of what number overall, but whatever. This one sucks. It is titled Unnatural Selection, and we are starting it off together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's coming right at us. Oh, it slowed down. Okay.
Star Station India?
Yeah.
It's not Deep Space Station, not Starbase, but Star Station.
If there's like a space dock station there, it needs to be really colorful.
I really want Star Station India. I'm sorry, never mind. I'm going to stop.
It's okay. They just shoot missiles at things and create dangerous debris.
It's only because it's an election year.
Yeah. Do you think she's a bitch too? And a hatred for androids.
Come on, just ask her.
Yeah. I think she's developing.
Counselor, is she a bitch?
Yeah. Can you please give me an excuse to fire her?
Yes. I think she's sundowning again.
Yeah.
Now I gotta do something else. I wanted to fire the doctor.
I can put my book away. Jeez.
Lantry. What is Lantry? Isn't that...
I don't know.
By time. Oh.
No. You're older than you've ever been, and okay, that's enough.
Okay, everybody, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hit the skip enter.
No, no, no.
We should do that for the season finale.
Just the entire opener is just going to be like, okay, this is the only time, guys.
Open that beer.
It's past April Fool's Day too.
Oh,
damn it! That would have been perfect.
Now we got to wait another 300 and
it's like
51 days.
Okay, well, I was close. What is this? The 4th? Yeah. Okay. Ah, wrong note. Hey guys, 54 years from today is First Contact.
I'm not optimistic for my chances to make it that long.
Let's see. How old am I now? Yeah, I'm not either. I live in... Well, not only do I live in America, I live in the South. So my life expectancy is about 20 years lower than that. Although my family does live pretty long, but nah. They had, a middle-class lifestyle and, affordable doctors.
Yeah, if I make it that long, I'll just have, dementia.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, slowing down again.
Yep. There's a commercial break there.
Oh, good. Okay.
Get off my lawn!
Milliparsec is 0.03 of a light year. Captain Melee Kamiki Malaka. Damn it. That was really funny before I said it. Wait, that's not very far.
We're there. I was like, they just keep doing fast passes to be like, haha, we're not helping. Haha.
Yeah.
6 hours later.
They did say
Passed
warp
us
7.
80 times.
They did, yeah.
Do they ever show the Lantry?
Oh, yeah. There it is.
That looks
Is
a
the
lot
Lantry.
like a Miranda class.
It just doesn't have the shopping cart handle.
You mean the removable?
Yeah. The one that's been removed. Nah.
Not without consent, Worf.
What's the prefix code?
Yeah. Da 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 da. That theme was awfully close to that.
It was.
They've raised their shields. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Our shields are dropping.
Yes.
Raise them. I can't.
It's the override. The override.
Come on, Joaquin.
We will have, like, recited that entire movie by the time we watch it.
Smells like old people.
Yeah.
Closer.
Closer.
Oh, man, he has all these growths on him.
Yeah. I think he'd have a lot more hair growing out of his nose at that age.
Thanks, Worf. That was really insightful.
Yeah. Very astute.
They have all of them. Oh.
Age.
Data's like, I won't die of old age.
I'll die of Thaleron explosions.
Too soon, man.
I know.
They haven't called me again.
Yeah. My damn newspaper was 3 minutes late this morning. I like it with my coffee, not after my coffee, and the damn delivery boy knows that. But he's late anyway. Probably smoking behind the shed again.
Yet he was a captain and you're not.
Ha ha. More like the Loserian flu. It's named after Darwin. That's a bad sign.
I'm uncomfortable with this quarantine, Doctor. Why do they show Worf?
He had a reaction?
We are contractually obligated to show Michael Dorn at least 7 times on current episodes.
I did not sit in this makeup chair for 7 hours not to be shown on camera. That actually might be it.
Can I point out something?
What's that?
Every other episode, they would have immediately boarded the ship first.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Like, we have to get over there
Commercial
and see what's
break.
going on. Oh,
We're back.
Whee! That makes
Fills me
feel
with
anger.
profound.
I don't know.
Endearment?
Fills me with profound cream cheese.
Oh man, they're all old too.
Oh, God.
I'm 23.
I think of it more, non-sequentially now. And cut back on the cigarettes.
And the binge drinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how could genetics affect age? Oh!
Mm.
Genetics. Right. Well, not anymore.
They keep showing Worf. Why?
Just to make sure he's still young.
They just ignored him. Hey, she was a little bit relevant.
She's learning.
I can't afford to age more.
Yeah. How much more bald can I get?
They're gonna gather data. What?
Mm.
Where is he?
That is one old school control panel. Yay, O'Brien!
Woo! Man, I thought they phased that stuff out because of the damage to the environment.
Well, sometimes you just got to keep your McDLT warm on one side and cool on the other.
Mm-hmm. Man, I want a McRib now. I also don't want a McRib now.
I had, for dinner, a burger patty, like, served on top of rice.
Okay.
With an egg. And it was, like, really good.
Stasis.
They have to drag that monolith with them everywhere whenever they need a force field? Jeez.
Now she's saying stasis?
Yeah, it's spreading.
So isn't this like against the Federation law?
Yeah. Like, egregiously.
Commercial break. We're back.
Woo!
I wonder if this is where Bashir went to. Or Bashir's parents, I should say.
I don't know. Yes, you do the work. Yes. The nurse is like, okay.
Yes, I am working, Picard. Don't fire me.
Yeah. I don't know. He looks pretty robust.
Did you say robot?
No, I said robust. Make that very clear. We're talking about children.
So we're going to load you all on a shuttle. I'm going to beam you into space.
Bitch.
Am I a bitch?
Well, I'm a bitch, and
You're a dumb bitch. Oh.
well, Pulaski's a bitch. She's a big fat bitch. How dare you! Smack! I am a bitch. Thank you.
Oh.
He was just standing there looking in her direction, waiting for her to walk around the corner.
Yeah.
Shuttlecraft. Shuttlecraft.
If you say it 5 times, one will appear. In engineering. And squash
Too bad
everybody.
they don't have runabouts by this point, you know?
That's true.
You cannot touch children.
Don't do that.
Remember that thing about finishing sentences?
No.
Now kiss. The look on his face said, Beverly used to make out with me after a fight.
And you didn't? Like, who on the Enterprise isn't a pilot?
Good question. I imagine that's kind of a basic thing to learn if you're like...
I mean, Wesley,
and
LaForge,
honestly,
Picard.
Well, how hard could it possibly be to pilot one of these things with 24th century controls, honestly? Like, watch them do it. It's like, boop de doop. Okay, we're going, like, whatever. I guess that's me doing that, so I shouldn't have to tell anybody that.
His hands are away from the controls. Oh, there we go.
I enjoy, by the way, that all of the names of random things in this, except for Darwin, are cosmonauts. Like Gagarin, Sakharov, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sakharov was a cosmonaut. I assume he was. Want to see me land on the nacelle? I could do it.
We trained him wrong as a joke.
Yes. You missed the time I got drunk. Oh, man.
I mean, last time he got drunk, he got some.
That's true.
What's different about this time?
Oh.
Ooh, it's the transporter room with an extra console. No, I mean, there's mold growing on it. We need to clean. Oh, okay.
Oh, good. He was about to run out of oxygen in there.
Yeah.
No, he was in stasis, remember?
Yeah.
It's not like stasis, except you don't have to breathe.
It needs to be said with like a Brooklyn accent.
I just looked into his eyes. Oh.
And he told me all I needed to know. Everything I've ever needed to hear from a man. I mean... Well, it's been 17 hours.
I'm not leaning on this panel. So it's like 3:22 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And Picard and Riker are still on the bridge. Well, it's like, I wanted to go home 8 hours ago, but I can't leave until my boss leaves.
I have not only missed NYPD Blue, but also Leno. Oh, wait. Neither of those shows was on by 89.
Neither of them are on now.
True.
Oh no! Arthritis!
Oh no.
Commercial break. We're back.
Woo!
I have arthritis.
Osteoporosis.
Send over some Aleve.
Wow,
the
it's
number
a good thing
one.
we didn't do this on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was kind of his fault. Like a little bit.
They beamed him like standing up, and he's just gonna like collapse on the floor.
Yeah.
Why didn't you beam over there too? That would be a good idea.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, cool.
What? What?
Yeah.
It's the dementia. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Ooh, the trace. The Forger's over there pretending like he already knows that. Yeah, I'm chief engineer. I know how this works. Totally. I mean, in my extensive knowledge of these things.
Before you, can I help? Brian's like, no, it's okay. Bitch.
I want to speak to her subspace captain. Everything's built out of trapezoids.
You insisted on it.
Do you want some candies? I got some hard candies.
Some Werthers. with his rock music.
I'm glad you said rock music.
What do you think I was going to say?
I don't. Never mind.
Okay.
Quickly now.
Oh, your tea is getting cold.
Oh man, laser spheres.
Man, I want some laser spheres.
You know, do they really forget the eugenics wars?
I mean, we're forgetting World War II right now. We have like actual Nazis like in the government, so.
I mean, the eugenics wars, happened in what, 96?
Yeah.
1996?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you remember, like, Khan almost taking over the world and then escaping on that rocket?
Absolutely. By turning it into an old dude. Is there any other? Commander Data has Commander Data has his way with computers.
Just like R2D2.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. She
was a bitch.
Oh, so she's all like tsundere.
Wow, that's
Captain
like an old...
Pocket. Oh, go ahead.
Look at that TV.
They just use everything old in this thing. Good job. You created human genocide machines.
Yep. Time to blow up Darwin Station.
Yep. But Bill O'Reilly is on. No, they're doing like a sad thing.
That's why it's against the law.
Mm-hmm. So I guess this would be like the ultimate Darwin Award.
Mm-hmm.
Commercial break.
Woo-wee. Captain Baka Gaijin Picard. It's not like she likes him or anything.
Yeah.
That's his I have an idea face. Whoa, Data's beaming Data up. Oh, wait.
Hey, Data's back.
Oh, my arthritis. Oh.
Yeah.
She'd still be a bitch.
Yeah, cause blood test. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe let Data help since he had an idea. Okay, fine.
What's
She doesn't
the
leave
stain on
cells
the
in her
sheets?
quarter.
Oh.
Oh.
I was thinking it, but I wasn't going to go there.
She must have touched something in here.
Oh, God, they're going to find her.
Oh.
No. Oh, wait. Oh.
Oh.
Still alive?
Turns
Good
out to be
news. We're ready to beam down your hairbrush. No.
Turns out to be like Okana's hair.
Just dozes off while he's talking.
Don't ask us where we got it.
Yeah. You didn't open the third drawer, did you?
Please incinerate my quarters.
Yes. Did you reformat my hard drive? Please do that. That's okay. I've never been old before. YOLO. And memory loss. Who are you?
Would you like some cookies? We've been baking them all day. Sir, don't you think you should let the transporter chief take care of that?
Yeah. The what?
What kind of modifications again? I need a crash course before I try this.
The spell we're about to cast has protection from blue, so we can't use a cancel. That's what you're basically saying.
Why don't you let Data do it?
That's true. He, you know.
Wait, then they do it with everybody in the room anyway?
Yep. Shit.
Forgot to turn on. Sorry, my bad.
I just want her to like jump up and do like the heel clack move, you know?
Yeah, right.
Still break her hip, you know?
Now I know I'll have glaucoma, so I can start treating it now.
So it could infect everyone. Oh.
Yeah. You're welcome, bitch. You're not going to arrest them? Like, okay. Doctors, however. That's a little close.
Couldn't they beam Data over there to, like, you know, retrieve things?
What do they need?
Well, every Starfleet person seems to, you know, keep artifacts, antiques.
That's true.
Like, oh, this is the priceless thing.
Yeah.
There it goes.
And the Enterprise gets hit by flying debris.
Yeah.
Warp core breach.
40 kilometers, pretty close. I'd ask what speed, but this is the Warp 7 episode, so, you know.
Don't you remember that episode where Warp 7 looked a lot like Impulse?
I do. That was episode 2. They hadn't quite gotten the whole warp drive thing down yet. Alrighty.
We made it.
We sure did. It wasn't as bad as I remembered, but it wasn't good.
Yeah, it was tolerable.
It's, you know, I'll say that it's you know, it's a good sci-fi plot. You know, the whole genetic experimentation leads to unintended consequences thing. That's a sci-fi issue to explore.
I just don't have any attachment to Dr. Pulaski, so I wasn't really worried.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to give as much benefit of the doubt as I can here. She is a little more relatable in this episode than some other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they may have sensed that after the first couple of episodes and realized they needed to give her some, something.
Something to get people to, connect.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was just never. She was just never.
I hesitate to call her a bad character.
She doesn't have enough personality like Dr. Crusher did.
She doesn't have enough personality. I think she had potential. I think the actress, made more of her than any other actress they could have chosen would have. I don't think Gates McFadden could have pulled off Dr. Pulaski. I think she's just a higher caliber actor than most of the doctors that have been in Star Trek. DeForest Kelley is DeForest Kelley, but I feel a little bit bad just shitting on Dr. Pulaski so much because, to what degree can you polish a turd? And you have one of the best turd polishers in Hollywood doing this.
Well, I don't have specific memories of season 2 because really 1 and 2 tend to be ones I don't pay a lot of attention to when I'm doing rewatches. But I do remember liking Dr. Pulaski more than I'm liking her right now.
Yeah.
This episode, it was a little better, but still.
Yeah. Well, we're just shy of a third of the way through this season, basically. There's still time for her to not be deplorable.
Yeah.
So maybe she will be. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've watched these in order, particularly the second season, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I like Dr. Picard.
Dr. Picard?
Robert Picardo.
Robert Picardo?
Yes.
As the Doctor. He was actually probably one of my favorite Voyager characters.
Yes.
I think he's a good actor. I think he does the character well. I think the character is just a little bit past my threshold of being insufferable. There's a lot of the holodoc that I enjoy, but he fails to break the 50-50 point of like and dislike for me. He's pretty close to it. But he fails to get to the point where I'm like, oh good, the Doctor. Here's
the thing. That series really, Harry Kim's character was never really a good character.
No.
Chakotay was never really a good character.
No.
Well, what was it? There was a thing recently
B'Elanna
where...
really couldn't do... She really wasn't a good character.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only characters who really did anything was Seven, and she didn't come in until, the 4th season?
I don't even know when she came in, to be honest.
The 3rd or 4th season, Janeway. Paris occasionally.
I feel like Tuvok had some good stuff going, but he had the benefit of Tim Russ being a huge Star Trek fan and probably really advocating for the character to have some substance.
Well, Tim Russ he was in Generations. He was in a couple Next Generation episodes also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. I want to say he was in 2.
He was in what?
One of the original series movies. I don't remember for sure, though.
If only there was some way to find out.
I know. He's apparently in a Discovery episode.
Oh.
Yay. Yeah, I don't know. And, Tom Paris, his character arc makes sense, but I don't feel like they shined enough of a light on it for it to really come together. I'm a bit disappointed that he and B'Elanna really kind of just turned into sort of a trashy blue collar family. Like, it seems to make sense, but it's just still, it's like, really? Is that where you got to go with this? Because, like, you know, there's the episodes where, like, you know, he's watching TV while his pregnant wife nags at him. You know, it's like, do we have to have The Simpsons in space, or, you know, whatever? Like, do we have to go there? Hasn't TV done this enough? You know? And Janeway, where do you start with her? She's just psychotic. If you, like, really look at her behavior, like, she should be committed. You know?
Let's make her an admiral.
Yeah, and everybody just follows her, like, oh, well, it's what she says, we have to do it. And, you know, yeah. Dr. Pulaski's better than that.
Oh, yeah, he was in a Deep Space Nine episode. Well, he's technically 2, but one of them was his Tuvok.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyway, any more comments, thoughts, ideas, questions?
Nah.
Not really.
Okay. Well, we hope you enjoyed this wonderful episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, and join us next time for some more. The Orville coming out in the middle of the week, Star Trek The Next Generation coming out around the end of the week most of the time. I'm behind right now. I will get caught up. One-offs when we get to them. Other things when we do other things.
Yep.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.